Yes, my people, I am back. A very good morning to you in Africa and in Europe. We are in the afternoon here already. Yes, it's quarter to 2 p.m. in Southeast Asia. By you that is in Africa, it's 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. If you're in Nigeria, it should be around 7 a.m. Then if you're in Ghana, 6 a.m. A very good morning to you. It's a very bright morning, a bright day actually here, and I believe you're also having a very bright day out there. You're in America, you are still at night. In Europe, you are in the morning. Look, today it's a good day. Today is a good day. Why? We expect all Chelsea's players that went for international break, we expect them to be back in Cobham this morning. We have a serious work at hand to do. We have to deal with Bournemouth this weekend. Listen to me, it's a must-win game. This weekend match is a must-win for Chelsea. Otherwise, heads will roll. Yes, it is a match-win game for Chelsea this weekend. Otherwise, heads will have to roll. We are not going to forgive anyone. If it's a coach, we will not forgive. If it's any player, and I want this message to go deep down, even the player they have to hear. If they are in social media and they've been following some pundit or whatever, somebody should send them this video. We are not ready for this weekend game against Bournemouth. Not even a draw match. Not even a drawn match. We are going in or out for a win. And if you're a Chelsea fan, I want you to believe that this match is a match that will define the way our season will go until December. Yeah. Until December, where maybe Nkuku will come back and maybe one or two other players that are injured will come back to the squad. Even the players that are injured so far, 3 is expected back to come. Reece James is expected back. Amando Broja is expected to be back. Likewise, Badusheli. I have a confirmation here. Badusheli is already in camp, already training with the first team. I'll read that for you here. And so, apart from Nkuku that will return around November, my friends, we expect this squad to begin to perform as they did with their national teams. Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Gallagher, we expect them to hold that midfield tight. That midfield should be very tight. And our attacking players, listen to me very carefully. Like I said earlier on, we are not ready for these games on Sunday. We are not going to settle for a draw. We are going all out to win. And in our goalkeeping department, our goalkeeper was interviewed, was asked a few questions recently. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. Robert Sanchez was asked if he could have imagined sitting here as a Chelsea number 1 at the start of the summer. He gets the answer he gave. He said, I probably couldn't have seen that coming. He laughed. You hear things as the transfer window goes on. And when Chelsea got in touch, I couldn't say no. What they presented for me, the plan that they had, it was unbelievable. Why am I reading this? Sanchez, we are not joking in Chelsea. You better be very careful. Otherwise, this weekend, looking at things, I wouldn't say they should drop you. I'm in favor of you starting, but looking at your positioning at that goalpost, that is why my team sheet that I presented last week, initially I put Sanchez, but later on I changed it to Petrovic, and I will still stand by my word. I would prefer that we use the Bournemouth match to try Petrovic, because if Chelsea is to reach anywhere in this season, if we are to go far in this season, to the top 4 and probably carrying a trophy in this season, a goalkeeper must be able to save us at least 12 to 16 points. The goalkeeper must be able to save us at least 12 to 16 points. So with this interview you granted here, and with the excitement you have, it is not just about having the excitement. It's about you performing when we need you to perform most. It's about you living to our expectation. It's as simple as that. Because we are not going to be taking any other thing for granted. From this moment going, Sunday's match, all Chelsea fans will agree with me. All Chelsea fans would agree with me. And This is how I think the team should line up. I will come up on Friday with my either Friday or Saturday with my team analysis. But I still want to maintain 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1. That two that I mentioned, it should be Gallagher and Caicedo. Gallagher and Caicedo. Then Enzo Fernandez should be freed. You know, Enzo should be in front of them. Enzo should be in front. 4-2-3-1. Enzo should be in front. That's my formation. That is what I'm thinking. Looking at the whole squad right now, currently, I'm looking at. I might even be tempering with Gallagher because I will come up with a totally different formation. But I want 4-2-3-1 formation. 4-2-3-1 formation. Instead of Gallagher coming in, I'll prefer Cole Palmer, to play that number 10 role. But I'm not coming with my team sheet right now. I came with the team sheet and things change now. So I'm beginning to retween, my team sheet very well. So I'll come with a complete team sheet for you probably tomorrow or Saturday morning. But as things stand right now, to be very honest with you, Chelsea, we are not joking. We are going to come out fully. And so whatever our goalkeeper is saying, for example, he said, on being dropped by Roberto De Zerbi at Brighton, I was pretty relaxed. I know my level as a goalkeeper. I knew I would play one way or another, somewhere. So I was relaxed and waited for my opportunity to come around. If Brighton could drop you as a goalkeeper, then know that Chelsea, we can easily drop you if you are not living up to expectation. And so even if we are to bring in Petrovic in Brighton, in Bournemouth, to test him, because I believe in those hands, those long arms of Petrovic, our coach shouldn't hesitate to drop you because you know the rules already in the game. You know the rules already. And by the way, I made a statement in my yesterday's video, and I hinted why Chelsea bought Jackson. And I made it very clear that Chelsea did not buy Jackson because we want Jackson to be our number one. We bought Jackson with someone else in mind. He's supposed to be the number one striker. Jackson was supposed to be the backup. Jackson was to be the backup. But things didn't work out as planned. And that person was supposed to be Victor Osimhen. I know somebody commented, one of you, my brothers, you commented and said it's not possible, that it's never true, that it is a lie. I have come with another proof for you. Anything I put out here, any information that I put out here, know it that I have tried at my possible best to verify it, to see the authenticity of it. For you to understand that we are working on your behalf, trying to get you every detail correctly. We don't want to come apologizing for anything that we will say here. We want to build trust with this channel. So I've come with another proof to show you that indeed Chelsea tried to sign Victor Osimhen. It's Napoli that resisted the idea. But Chelsea was in touch with the player. Chelsea had every arrangement with the player. Right now, what remains is to wait patiently. Hopefully, either January transfer window or next summer window. Remember, as at now, Victor Osimhen has not yet signed a new contract with, or extended his contract with Napoli. He has not yet signed that new contract. And so Chelsea now just need to be patient. We just need to be patient. Yes, and I have the proof here, and I'll show it to you. Chelsea have not lost sight of Victor Osimhen. A move to Stamford Bridge may have just been postponed for 1 year. According to Chelsea HQ, the move to Stamford Bridge for Victor Osimhen may have just been postponed for 1 year. Qualifying for the Champions League is key to making the dream possible. You get that? You get that now? Yes. One reason why Victor Osimhen was not very sure to accept the agreement then was Champions League play. Champions League football. He helped Napoli to qualify for the Champions League football, and he didn't want to miss the opportunity. He wanted to showcase his talent at the highest level in the Champions League. And so one key factor that will determine is we qualifying for Champions League next season. I hope now you got it very clearly. All right, we move on. We move on to other news. Paul Pogba has admitted to Juventus that he has taken testosterone, but without being aware of it. Paul Pogba has admitted to Juventus that he has taken testosterone, but without being aware of it. Yeah. I heard from another source, he was taking a fruit supplement, and in that fruit supplement, it contained testosterone substance, just a little amount of it, but he was not aware. So he is not very sure what actually caused the problem. He didn't take any performance enhancement drug or anything, no. The fruit supplement that he took, that contained a little bit of it. But right now they are still investigating. His salary will be suspended if the second test confirmed the positive result. Juventus could terminate his contract if Pogba receives a suspension, according to Sky Sports. Yeah. Benoit Badiashile in training earlier yesterday. This is from yesterday. They wrote it written here earlier this afternoon. Should be guaranteed a starter in Bournemouth match. Benoit Badiashile of Chelsea was seen at training. Yeah, that was yesterday afternoon. And he should be guaranteed as a starter in Sunday's game against Bournemouth. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Listen, these two guys, I will expect them to start hitting the ground running. From what I've seen in them in their national team display, I will expect these two players. I have their pictures here. I'll be posting their picture for you to see. I want them to hit the ground running. Caicedo especially. This is not the time to come back and continue to be fumbling around. Hit the ground running. Sunday's game is your game. Free yourself. Set yourself free from the shackles. Hit the ground running. Caicedo and Enzo. I want to see both clicking from next Sunday against Bournemouth. Last but not the least, before we go, yes, Maguire, Maguire, according to Fabrizio Romano, I have not started a game in the first 4 games of the season. The story comes to me. I want to play football. West Ham, we just didn't come to an agreement. Man United were happy for me to stay, and I was happy to fight for my place. He told the Express, said he is happy to fight for his place in Manchester United. West Ham, the agreement just wouldn't go through. It wasn't his fault. But right now, staying in Manchester United, Manchester United is happy that he's staying. And he is happy to stay, and he's to fight for his position. Look, a lot is here to talk about. Let me leave you, but I will come your way again in the next 3 to 4 hours. Shalom and peace.